Hello from Holbox.
Holbox, Mexico.
Holbox, Mexico. I am Eric and this is Susan, my
Hello,
wife.
I'm Susan.
My lovely wife.
Yes.
We're just here we're not professionals at this, but we want to share our experience of what to do, what not to do.
Yes.
And Susan's got her list because she's way smarter than me. I'm kind of the comedic relief here. Anyway.
I want that in writing.
Hey, maybe you'll get it. You never know. Anyway, so we're going to, later on in the video, just watch the clips. It's awesome. You can see the kayaking out here, the water. What are we doing?
We're going kayaking.
That's right. I think you can see her. Yeah, we're going kayaking.
Yes.
Here we are. Wish us luck. So here we are. There's our Los Nubes Hotel over there. I mean, the wind has a mind of its own. I mean, this is really probably not the greatest day to kayak. That was good enough. Yeah. We got Buddha. This is where Susan gets her massages. This place, Los Nubes, is amazing. So stand by your Buddha and tell us what goes on here. So what do you do here?
This is Buddha. You can give Buddha a gift.
Yes.
Make a wish. This is Buddha's third eye on his head.
Yes.
Yes.
So what do you do here? You meditate, get massages, and all that good stuff, right?
Back here.
Oh, she's gonna show us. Awesome. This is the secret place. Not so secret because
That's Blue. The bird.
That's Blue. The bird lives here.
Yes.
Cool.
And this is where I meditate every morning.
Meditation time.
Right here on this sofa.
Yes. And this is where, if it's filled, I guess you can have a nice little bath.
Yes, you can have a bath.
It's not filled right now.
But it's not filled, but they'll fill it if you want.
And there's another bath over here too, which is really cool.
Right.
All right, this place,
Yes.
this is like being in paradise, honestly, guys.
Yes, it is a Zen garden.
And I mean, everywhere. I mean, this whole place,
It's fantastic.
unbelievable. Los Nubes,
Yes.
Isla.
This is where I got my deep tissue massage the other day.
Where she got injured. So what we like to do is ride bikes. We do mountain biking and all kind of stuff to stay fit. You know, it's really important to us. And
Because you can either do golf cart, biking, or taxi. And we pick biking the whole time.
And we basically, about a little over a mile every time we go to town.
Yeah.
We're staying at Los Nubes, in case you want to look it up. It's a wonderful resort. We got to know
Very
Chris.
cute.
Yeah. We got to know Chris, the manager, or the owner, and we're going to come back and do some professional photography for him, because I am a professional photographer. My website's ericyunkinphotography.com. Susan's going to talk about some of the festivities.
Yes, I'm going to talk about the restaurants mainly. Because we heard a bunch of stuff. We did a bunch of research before we came. And we decided to try what we heard. So, definitely best tacos and best margaritas. They were some of the best margaritas we've ever had in our lives. And we've drank a lot of margaritas.
And my uncle makes the best.
We're from Texas.
So, yeah.
So definitely Maestro. The guacamole we have experienced is very limey.
Yes.
It's very sour in most places, but not at Maestro. It was actually really good and really fluffy. It was really yummy.
And the presentation was great.
The presentations in general have been amazing. I mean, it's like real chefs out here, which is surprising for being such a small island. The food is as good as it is.
You can't go wrong with the Mexican food out here, period.
No,
I don't think.
you can't.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
Now the fish, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, well, yeah. Best hamburger, Oliver's.
Easy.
So my masseuse, I've gotten one massage since I've been here, and definitely he suggested Oliver's for the hamburgers, and they were amazing. So excellent. The service was great. We pretty much like all the service out here, really. It's pretty on point.
I'm in love with the Mexican people out here because they're just so friendly and full of joy.
Yeah.
It's just very uplifting, honestly.
Yeah. How could you not be happy living out here?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Best ceviche, if you're looking for ceviche, I had a mixed ceviche. They're really big on lobster, shrimp, octopus out here. So it had those three things in it. La Pimienta, which is right next to Subway. It's near the main square. It was really great. I mean, fresh, and, you know, the balance of flavors was excellent. I love that ceviche.
I'll try to put links to all these things in the video too.
Yeah. And he loved his Mexican food. He had fajitas and tacos because he thought that the servings weren't going to be enough, because they were actually a little bit lesser in cost than the other places. So we thought, oh my God, the servings are going to be too small, but we ended up taking some back to the hotel.
Correct.
Yes. So trust the serving sizes. Best pastries and coffee. We've been indulging in a guilty pleasure, eating chocolate croissants in the morning.
That's why we ride our bikes all day long.
That's why we ride our bikes until we work them off.
Yes. Hey guys.
Hello. See, we're cool. We work off our food. We can rent motorbikes. I wouldn't even want a motorbike if someone gave one to me. I think we're getting close.
But Rosara Pandera is really good. It's on Demero Street, and it's very European feeling. The coffee is really good, and the pastries are fresh every day, and it's excellent.
So what was your favorite dessert that you like best?
Chocolate croissant.
Chocolate croissant. Did you already say that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm zoning out. I'm in Mexico, man.
He asked that because we also had a cinnamon roll, and then his favorite was the strawberry pastry.
Yes.
Yes, it's kind of like a bear claw, but yeah,
But I think
everything was good.
I think most people would like the chocolate though, right? It's so good, yeah.
Who doesn't like chocolate?
That's true.
Except
I apparently do.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, whatever.
Wow. All right. So for the negatives, well, we'll stick with the positives first. All right. So Hotel Mawambi also had really great lobster tacos, and we also had dessert there. We had the bananas frambe with the chocolate crepes, and that was really amazing. But the lobster tacos were great. They weren't fishy at all. And you had, what'd you have?
I had the
tacos?
quesadillas.
Oh, you had quesadillas?
Let's talk about the wine there too, because you get a bottle of wine at some of these places for a lot cheaper than if you just get a glass. If you're like us and like Malbec or Merlot or whichever, dark reds.
We're big Malbec people,
Yeah.
and surprisingly, Malbec's from Argentina and Spain mostly, and they actually had Malbec at almost every restaurant we went to, which is surprising because you really can't find that in the States because Malbec's not super popular. But it tends to have less sugar. So it's really a nice drink.
So if you haven't had Malbec before, you don't know what it is. It's very, very flavorful, but not too sweet. So it's really the best, I think.
Yes, love Malbec. Yes, that's okay. Viva Zapata was really good Mexican food. That was the first place that we ate when we came here. He loved his fajitas. I had the fish, and it wasn't good at all. Like, it was like...
Dude, the head was on it still.
Well, no, actually, the head was, like, split open. Yeah, it wasn't even, like, the whole head like it was at Bacamar.
That's right. I'm not doing the fish head thing. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love it. It's good. I don't want anything looking at me while I eat it.
It was just really oily, and it looked like it had been pounded out, and it had zero flavor. So I was getting all the fat, none of the good, no flavor, no nothing.
Right.
So I definitely, and then I had my second fish experience was at Bacamar, which is near Soul Bar, and it was okay. It had the whole head on it, but it was kind of dry and just wasn't to my expectations at all. Because I've had some really great whole fish like in Croatia, and it was like, wow. This was like, ugh. So I haven't had it since. And then, of course, we've had the famous lobster pizza. We had that at Roots. You can have it at two different places. One's called La Pinza, and then the other one is the Roots. And we didn't eat La Penza, so we can't compare, but it was really nice. The crust was nice. It was crunchy. The pizza wasn't, ginormous. It was a good size.
So I will say, I'm not a big lobster guy. I've kind of stayed away from seafood most of my life, but I've started liking it because she's such a good cook. But the lobster was really good, honestly. I was surprised. It was just like a good protein. It almost tasted like chicken to me. And it was just cleaner. So I highly recommend, if you don't really love seafood, try the lobster pizza. But I got a pepperoni just because I'm a pepperoni guy, and jalapenos, and it was amazing. It was thin crust. So yeah, and I'm surprised, amazing pizza in Holbox, right? It's crazy.
And it might be too, that there was a couple places that we went to where we couldn't get any lobster at all. Apparently they're mating right now. So this, it might even be better in a different month than these months that we're here. We're here in June right now, 2025.
So talk about that, June, because it's hot right now, but it's not too hot.
Yeah, it's hot and not too hot, but it's extremely humid. I'm assuming it's humid here all the time, but the humidity is off the chain. And 100,000% bring mosquito spray or buy some when you get here, and buy a good one. I'm usually no DEET. Actually my no DEET was working better.
Right.
I had a really good lemongrass one that I had brought from Texas, and it was working great. And then the minute I bought the DEET one, now I'm like covered in mosquito bites.
Yeah, we probably have hundreds of bites, but you don't even know it when it's happening typically until
don't
later.
see them.
And they're little tiny things. You almost don't even see them. It's not like the typical mosquito we see in Texas.
Yeah.
Or the Gulf Coast.
Like the dark black ones. So, these are like light gray, like really light, and they land on you so soft you don't even notice it.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you wake up with like 20 bites on you, and you're like, okay.
I just want to say that the thing about Las Nubes, where we're staying, I know we're jumping around here. You'll see in the videos and things, it's like a tropical paradise. The way that the planting is done with the different kinds of trees and bushes and foliage is just absolutely breathtaking.
All right, we're on the quest for a piercing station for Serena's nose because she wants her nose pierced. So. And I didn't want to forget to say this. So if you're looking just to chill, you don't want a lot of action, you just want peace and quiet. This is the last hotel at the end of the beach on one side. This is the place to be, man. If you want peace and quiet and to do whatever you want without interruption. If you go further behind us that direction, which I don't even know which direction
6 minutes.
Yeah, it starts getting a little more crazy, a little more nightlife. But you can always just walk. You can walk 20 minutes probably to town, or you can ride the bike and get there in like 10, whatever, 6.
Hands down, if you stay in town, be ready for quite a bit of noise and a lot of hustle and bustle, especially at night, because everybody, of course, is out at night. There's plenty of things to do. There's so many restaurants here. It's actually kind of crazy how many restaurants are here, because we only got through maybe like a third of them, like hardly at all, because we only eat once a day anyway, so it's not like we're just out, experiencing the 3 meals a day. But
unless we're eating pastry, of course.
Right, unless we're eating pastries. Well, then it's 2 meals. But yeah, so there were a lot of cute boutique hotels to stay downtown, and there were actually a lot of boutique hotels too to stay on the other side of the island that we were discovering on our bike, that were just kind of tucked away, way off of, the main strips on the opposite side, and they were cute as well. So you just gotta have to do your research, because there were so many to choose from. But if you stay downtown, be ready to have a lot of puddles if it rains, because when it does rain, it can come all the way up to your knees. I took a spill on a bike one night. Yes.
Yeah, she fell in the water.
It was dark.
It was almost pitch black. We were going to Punta Mosquito, I guess. Was that what it was? Or Punta Coco?
We went to Punta Coco.
We're to watch. Talk about that.
Yeah.
The bioluminescence.
The bioluminescence.
Let her explain about it.
Yes,
awesome.
And it actually is a real thing, but do not go on a boat. Take your bike right out there, or taxi, and go out in the water, because you have to actually stay in the shallow portion and kind of start kicking it around, because it activates when you move it. And definitely no moon. It has to be pitch black because if it has any light, you can't see the reflection of the bioluminescence. But it was really cool.
Exactly. It was amazing.
Really, really
That's
cool.
when she fell in the water on the way.
Yes.
We had our lights on somewhat. My watch has a little flash on, a little light on it. I don't know if you can see. Well, who knows? But anyway, we used that and it helped us a lot. But she busted. But she's athletic and
it was nasty.
strong, so-
It was all the way up to my neck. And
Yeah.
I don't know what was in that water, and I don't even want to know because it was pitch black anyway. But yeah, so I think it damaged my phone, and
Yeah.
I've been struggling with sand and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so beware. But anyway, but definitely go on the bike. It was great.
So before you move on in your list, I don't know what's left. I just want to say, pro tip: don't skimp on the Airbnbs. There's a lot of them out here. They look pretty cool too. We might do that in the future. 3-island tour. We didn't do it. It didn't look that great to me. You go see a Mayan pool somewhere. There's so much to do here. It just didn't appeal to us. It was going to wear us out.
For a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour.
Snorkeling with the whale sharks is kind of expensive. It's about $200 to $300 per person. They do take you out all day. We didn't do that, but you know,
We like to
if
go at
that
our own
is-
pace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if that's something that you want to do, I would definitely do
Do it,
it
yeah,
because
do it
we've
for
heard
sure.
really good reviews about it. But we just, you know, we like to chill a little bit more, so we just didn't want to do
Yeah.
it.
Is that it?
There's really just one more thing on my list, and that was the gelato.
Oh, yes, the gelato.
So don't let all of the gelato stands fool you into thinking that they're all the same because they're not. So last night I saw one and it was different than the one that I had eaten the night before. So I thought, oh, let's try this one. But thank God they let you sample it because it literally tasted like little ice crystals with no flavor. It wasn't rich and creamy like the other one.
No.
So we went back to the one and my favorite one, it was called Heart and Sano. And it was hands down the best gelato I've probably ever eaten in my life. Like, it was really amazing. I had chocolate and peanut butter, and it was just creamy and rich, and it only had 200 calories per scoop.
I have a feeling I'll be going tonight with this weather.
It's possible.
It's very possible. Yeah, it was
Yes.
amazing. I mean, I even loved it. And I'm not,
Yes.
I'm not that huge into gelato, but yeah. I mean, like I said, this place is my new favorite place until something else comes along better.
He stretched out and got vanilla.
Yeah, I got vanilla. Of course, look at me, right? I like my vanilla. I like gummy bears too. I like Marble Slab. Remember that place?
Yes, I remember.
Put gummy bears in your ice cream.
Yeah, stick to the script.
All right, stick to the script. Whatever.
Anyway, that's pretty much the rundown. We have one more place to eat tonight. We don't know where we're eating because it's been raining like all day. It's the first time. It's the first day that it's rained all day today, and we were going to take pictures and everything. Of course, we waited till the last day,
We
but
didn't get
oh
to
well.
do it.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. Digging the shorts, broski.
There's a lizard in my room.
Looking fabulous.
What a nice couple.
Captain, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, Captain.
Sorry, Ann.
Yeah, we ate Captain last night,
The
and it
view.
was your typical tourist type food. We had a hamburger. It wasn't that great. The service was. I would probably rate it of only about 3 stars, but it was really great for watching the sunset.
Yes, nowhere in the world better to watch a sunset than at Captain.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can post some pictures on this video to show you.
Yes, because you can see the pier and you can see people out on the pier, and there are a lot of people out dancing and kind of doing crazy things. So it was very entertaining, but definitely don't go for the food.
So the last thing I want to say, if you do come and you like to work out, besides riding bikes. If you do stay at Los Nubes, Chris will hook you up. There's a lot of stairs that lead up to the very top of the resort where there's never anybody. And it's just a nice, smooth surface. Just a paradise to like do bands or stretch or yoga on your own. So this is really set up to do that here. So it's a great place for that.
But there's also a full-fledged gym too. I think it was called
not here.
Reaver, no.
Yeah.
But in town, I mean,
Rivers,
there's like
Reavers
or it's spelled R-E-V-E-R, I think. River or Reaver. Anyway, it's a full gym, and then I think we saw kind of a little bit heftier gym as well that wasn't quite as fancy. So there's a couple nice gyms on the island if you want a gym. But we found just riding our bike and him doing his bands and stuff was like plenty of exercise. For sure.
A lot of nice pharmacies with nice people. We made a friend at a pharmacy. We needed some numbing cream or something. We needed a few things, but he was great. I don't remember the guy's name, but sorry, dude. But
yeah,
man,
we're going to call him Jose because I think
his name was Jose. It was a pharmacy. There's a lot of pharmacies, but man, they're really nice there. They can get you what you need if you need something, you have a cold or whatever it may be.
Yes.
Or in my case, something to help me relax on the plane.
Yes.
Because I hate to fly.
He
I
hates
can't
flying.
stand it.
This
All
is
right.
the first time he's flown since 1999.
So what do we think of Holbox, babe? There we go.
Holbox.
All right.
We'll be back in December.
Over and out. Be good.